Welcome everyone to my honest review of Kuni. For the past couple days, I've been playing this game free to play. Only time I really spent money was for this bird mount right here, because just look at it. Look at that. It's so cute. I haven't spent any money for like weapons or potions or whatever the other bundles are. Before we dive right into this review, make sure you guys hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel because we will be starting giveaways very soon for Kuni and other games like Tower Fantasy, maybe Genshin, or just giving away pure money. It won't be like hundreds of dollars because, you know, I'm a small channel, it's rough out here, but, you know, a giveaway is a giveaway. But I am going to sell out here for a second and say become a member to the channel because members get all sorts of perks and they also get bonus rewards if they win the giveaway. Anyways, moving on. There's a lot of stuff in this game. So I hope I can make this video somewhat short for you guys. So let's just jump right into the review of Kuni. So right now I am playing this on PC. The way to log in on PC is kind of dumb. I don't really like that. How you have to log in on your phone first to make an account just so you can log in on PC. I didn't like that. But let's start right with the characters. So you have 5 characters to choose from. These are all different classes. You could pick Rogue, Destroyer, Witch, Engineer, or Swordsman. You have customizations like outfits, you have hairstyles, you could dye it, you can also put some decorations, like I have a cat. You can add glasses, bread, there's a bunch of things. The customization is actually pretty nice in this game. There's a backpack feature in this game, and it all carries over to every character you make on your account. So yes, you can see right here, I can see my swordsman stuff. So this will increase over time, but you can actually equip all of the same armor on your other characters. So if we check my swordsman here, you can see I still have this chest piece right here, and if I go back to my engineer, you can see I have this here. This did the same exact thing. So you can basically still have the same gear on all your characters to save some slots. You don't need to have like your own individual armor set for each character, because that would just take up a lot. Thank God they didn't do that. So there's 3 types of skills in this game. There is class, special, and passives. Class, of course, you know, it's your core skills that you use on your class. Your specials, some of these are actually obtainable through all classes. So for example, this Meteor Strike, I should have this on my swordsman if I go on them right now. Passives can actually be taken over to your other characters as well, which is pretty nice. Not all passives, for example, this right here is engineer, engineer, engineer. But like this one right here is not, I can use it on like any character. There is class grades. This game really wants you to make alts. So try to get your main character, pick a main character, look it up on YouTube or whatever of all the classes, pick a main character, get it close to 40 or get it to like 30 or something, and then start making your alts, because when you make alts, you can level up your class grade, and this will give you inventory slots, gold, outfits, territe, you can level up your burst and all that. You can see all this right here basically. I will say leveling in this game was somewhat easy until level 38. I noticed that it was really hard to level up. 38 to 40, I had the AFK farm. We'll get more into that later, but I had the AFK farm just to get those 2 levels to make me get more quests so I can go to 46. Speaking about quests, let's move on to quests. So quests, you have your main quest that you would basically following. Then you have your reputation quests, which I actually did basically all of them. But your reputation quests will unlock after you start doing the main quest more and more, or when you start leveling up more and more, and you will unlock stuff. It'll teach you how to play, the different shops around the area. Like my most recent one took me to here to where I can actually trade stuff in for certain items. You can see right here, I can get some nice items here. Next are bounty quests. So you can actually hunt all of the field bosses. We'll get more into that later, but you can see them right here. These are the field bosses. These are like little events that you can go to, and there's a bunch of people fighting the boss. And you can swap channels to go fight the boss again to get more rewards. But you can actually claim these weekly, I believe. Yeah, resets weekly. I had to make sure about that. I kind of forgot. But you come here, you claim these weekly, and then you get extra rewards. You do not need this to actually do the world bosses. You could just go to the world bosses whenever and fight them whenever. It's just if you want to come to the bounties and claim this, you get extra rewards. Next is Swift Solution. So these are special errands that you can do daily. And if you actually get these, you can see right here I have exclamation mark. If you get these little certificates, you can actually reset one. One certificate basically resets one. So I can reset one, and now I can claim any of these. I'm just going to take this one. Another daily activity is Conquest. So Conquest is another daily activity that you can do to basically just get rewards. Another quest thing that you can do daily. Alright, now we're going to talk about the map. The map is instance zones. So you can see right here, if I go and press the world map here, you can see it's actually pretty big, but they're all instanced and they're somewhat small. You see this, the area right here. You can click this one, this is the area. Some of them actually look really nice. My favorite so far would be the Serene Forest. This is probably my favorite area. It looks so good. But every so often, a traveling merchant will spawn. You can see all the way over here in the glittering grottos, there's a traveling merchant. And when you go to here, you can actually get some cool rewards that if you've built up some stuff in the game, you can actually go here and trade those in for like books, spells, fucking money. Some things are free, so it's good to go check them every so often too. Another big thing is that there is channels. You can see right here, these are channels, and once you swap to a channel, you will have like a 90-second cooldown. I think it's 2 minutes actually. I think it's 120 seconds, but I could be wrong. Also, every so often, something called a chaos gate will spawn. I might have footage of it. I'm not too sure. I'll have to check when I go and edit this. But you would go to these locations. There's like this giant gate that will spawn. You go there, you fight a bunch of mobs, and you fight a boss, and then once you fight the boss and kill it, a bunch of like tiny little egg-like balls will spawn, and then you can break those to get rewards. Moving on, we have our equipment. So I showed this earlier, and you can see right here, this is your equipment. Your weapons are class gated. So this sword, for example, I cannot equip because I'm an engineer. I use gun. I have gun. I shoot people. Weapons have elements, and if you counter the element that you're going up against, you get a 50% damage bonus. If you counter wrong, for example, if you use water against earth, you will lose 50% damage. Matching the elements do not penalize you, so if you go up against fire and you're using your fire weapon, because of your water, even though you have that 50% bonus, your fire damage does more than your water weapon, you do not lose damage fall off. It does not fall off at all. You still do the same damage as whatever. It doesn't penalize you. One thing I've noticed, leveling up lower level gear is actually good. This also includes your armor. But you can see right here, I made this 3-star. You can see the 3 yellow, a 5-star, which is the 2 orange. And this does 845 attack. And if we go to our 4-star here, our 4-star water weapon, it does 784. Yes, the levels are different and stuff, but you can see this is +7 right here. And it's only 5 levels under, and just look at the damage difference. It's like a whole 100. That's pretty good. Here we have our level up. This is where you would go to level up your equipment. So if I go to the water, I could put these in, fill that up, and bam, I spent some gold, and now it is level 16. Upgrade. So when you max out your weapons, see this level 30 is the highest level it can go. This is how you would add a star to said weapon. So if I get 2 more of these crystal stones, and I spend 5,000, I can make this a 4-star gun. Next is enhancement. So this is how you will add that little plus here. So if we go to the fire, I have some fire elements. I have a 45% chance. Let's try it. And success. So now it goes from +5 to +6. You can see the damage, the CP or whatever that goes up. Now enhancement transfer is a little different. So transferring is actually pretty cool. You can see right here, transfer your enchantment progress from one piece of equipment to another. The piece of the equipment that has the enhancement transferred will be destroyed though. I sadly don't have anything to show for it, but you can basically get what I'm talking about right there. Next is awakening. So the awaken is if you have duplicates. So this right here, I'm gonna take, actually we'll do this one. So I'm gonna take this one, and I have 2 of these. See, it's a 20% chance, but you can actually add on to it. Now it's a 40% chance for a lot more gold. I'm not going to do that because this is actually, I don't use this weapon as often, not yet at least. So I'm going to leave that alone and try to build that up. But this is how you would basically level up your weapons to add the awakening stat. You can see it's +4. Another thing you can do to your weapons is add gems. So you see right here, there's a bunch of things for gems. Gems is just the same thing as leveling up your weapons, has the same criteria and all that. I go here, I press level up, I take my gem, and then I select all this, and now I can make it level 3. Next, we have our familiars. So familiars are like little pets that you could have that run around. I actually really like this feature. When you have these little pets that follow you and they help you in battle, they have their own skill set. You can see right here, all these skills and stuff like that. There's 3 different types. There's a support, Right here, this support will heal you or give you shields or whatever. Then you have a defense. Where's my defense? There he is. Look at my defense, boy. And then you have an attack familiar. You can even hatch your own familiars. You can see right here, I'm actually trying to hatch 3 of them right now. There is also an area where they live called a familiar forest, and every time at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for us, your server could be different if you're playing the game on a different server. But for me, you can come here at around 2 a.m. or just, it resets at 2 a.m. Kind of late, but oh well. You can get gifts from all your familiars that is inside the forest, which is pretty cool. You get a bunch of rewards and stuff that will help you level up. We'll get more into that later. But you get gifts from them. You can even customize this. You can go up here. I could place some more tents down. If I get more, I could place some trees. You can farm. There's housing objectives and stuff like that. Well, objects, not objectives. See, I can go here. I can water my plants. Here we go. Let's water the plants. It's a pretty cool area. Moving on, though. Toys are just like the gems from your weapons or armor. You put these on, you equip them, and you did just a gem. Yeah, see, increases the defense or whatever. Training works the same way as equipment, where you level up, you have the evolve, you have the enhance absorb, yada yada, awaken, and all that. Something different though is called release, so you can actually release some of your duplicates or whatever. So we'll just do some of these, and you can see you get some stars and just some of that. Claim all that. I got 10 of those. Next up on our list is the shop. This game is not the light of heart, I will say. The shop is super expensive. It is really fucking expensive. So a normal 10 pull is about 1,000 diamonds. And the shop's actually a little bit confusing, not gonna lie. But a normal 10 pull is 1,000 diamonds, and not even 20 bucks will get you 1,000 diamonds. Unless you do costumes. Costumes cost 700 for a 10 pull. But there is also random, like, limited time pop-ups that will appear depending on what you did. So, for example, if you clear a dungeon for a first time, and your first time doing that tier, there's different tiers of dungeons, you will get, like, a tier-based pop-up that will last for, like, 8 hours. And I'll pop up saying, hey, for $35, we'll give you 2,000 diamonds, 10 selection weapon upgrade kits, and some food. I hate it. It's annoying, because it's constantly trying to make you spend money. Which, I mean, a lot of games do that, but when it's constantly popping up in your face, I don't like that. I personally don't like that. You know, everyone has their own opinions. That's also why this is called the honest review, because it's my honest opinion of the game. So what I've experienced with the summons, they aren't the greatest. I'm a little bit confused on the summoning system. I don't really know how it fully works. You can view the summon rates and everything. There's 2 types of 4-stars, which is kind of weird. You have a rare 4-star, and then you have a normal 4-star. I don't know why, but you do. I also don't like how you have to use... So this is the first event right here, and I have to use my normal familiar tickets instead of, like, an event ticket, which is kind of annoying. So I don't know why. I don't really like that. I'm used to, like, Gacha games. They give you an event-based ticket or whatever to make the summon. I don't know why you have to spend your normal tickets for an event, but oh well. But you got event, equipment, familiars, and costumes. Costumes cost the least. I've had really bad luck with these costumes. I hate this banner right here. I don't like this. But familiars, equipments, and events, I'm having alright luck with. Another thing this game has is battle passes, and there's way too fucking many. It is so confusing. Again, they want you to spend money. So if I think it's up here. Conditional perks. Yes, this is like a battle pass where like every day you can get these cool rewards. This is actually a lot of rewards for $20. Holy shit. You also get a static field magic tome or whatever. There's the daily adventure. You got the daily premium. We don't even end there. There's a battle pass for this. We'll get more into this later, but if you go here, you go to the border, it is 3,000 diamonds for the premium, and you can see this is literally a battle pass. Moving on, though, you have the medals. We're still trying to figure this out, me and my group, but we believe this is for PvP. It hasn't started yet, so we haven't got really any of that. And then you have your farming area, like your farming shop. This is where you would go for your farm supplies and just to get more stuff. You can get badges, snowmen, and all this stuff. It's pretty cool. This is your medals for doing your weeklies and doing the field bosses and stuff. Like, I just bought this tome, and I'm so happy I got this. This is the resurrection tome for the engineer, so now I can revive my friends when they perish every 5 seconds. Next is purification medals, and these are obtained from shadow gates and, well, chaos gates, and you can see you get some rewards here. Spoonful of tough, fancies, and stuff like this. Used to craft armors and outfits, so you get some inventory slots and some pretty cool stuff. You can even exchange it for weapon upgrade materials. You also got honor, and I believe these are, yeah, from Dual Yard or Lava Valley, so this is another PvP token. Now we have the challenge page. You can already see there is a lot, and we're gonna jump right into this. So for challenges, you have your power-up section. This area right here is a daily activity. You get enhancements and stuff like that. You get enhancements rewards. You can see right here, the familiar cradle. I get stuff that can level up my familiars. If I go to the fire temple, I get ascension materials to level up my weapons or to craft weapons. The chaos field is in your AFK area is what I call it. You go here, you can get skill books, skill pages, gold, materials, but you got to be careful because on floor 2 and up, PvP is enabled. So while you're AFKing, somebody can just walk up, and if they're an asshole, they can just murder you. We'll get more into that later. But yes, you can die on floor 2 and 3. Floor 1, you're perfectly safe. Player killing is not enabled. So we looked at this earlier. This is called Dimensional Border. So you would get this a daily ticket, and these tickets actually stack because I've skipped 2 days. Someone liked my post, thank you. But I've skipped 2 days because I'm saving up for this level 47 tier right here. But you get a ticket every day, you go in, you fight this boss, and you get rewards. It is the only dungeon for now, and you can also do this infinite times. If you don't have a ticket, you just won't get rewards. Labyrinth is basically, if you play Genshin Impact, I know I always mention Genshin Impact, but if you play Genshin Impact, this is your abyss. There's a lot of floors. Holy shit, there is a lot. Oh my god, there's 15. What the fuck? Your adventure is where you would go for your familiars. So you would go here. I sadly don't have any tickets because I already used them today. But you can go here. You can dispatch your team here for how many tickets? For 2 tickets. And it's a daily thing that you can do. You can get obsidian. Obsidian's used to level up your kingdoms and stuff like that. Prisms, gold, XP and stuff like that. Next is field bosses. So you guys seen this earlier, but this is where you would go for those bounties. You can see all 4 field bosses available right now. Your starting one is most likely going to be this one, and then you'll slowly work into this. But you would go here and you would fight this every 6 hours. And you can channel swap. So after you beat up this boss, you can actually channel swap to fight it again and keep channel swapping, but you got the 2-minute cooldown for the channels. You can repeatedly fight this until it's all dead. They're all dead in every channel, and you get a bunch of rewards. But it's a bunch of people basically beating the shit out of this cock. You can also click this magnifying glass here and view the times the field bosses will appear. They all have the same time. See, 16 minutes, 16 minutes, 16 minutes. World bosses is a little bit later, around like level 38, I believe. We only have 1 available right now, and this boss is a pain in the ass. But 50 people will basically go in and fight this boss. I will say the times are kind of dog shit for EST. If you click this right here, you can see. So it starts in about 5 hours, which is like around 10 o'clock at night. And then 4 in the morning. And then 10 in the morning. Why is it so late at night? The times are really weird, but this boss is a pain in the ass to fight with 50 people because he actually regenerates if you use the same element, which is a little bit stupid because it doesn't tell you that. And then the boss is constantly healing, and people are trying to say, hey, don't use fire familiars or fire weapons, and nobody's listening. So you're wasting your tickets. This is another daily activity. You're wasting your time, not your tickets, because the only way to use your tickets is if you beat the boss. So if you have a team that's wasting your time, it's a 50-player raid, by the way. But if they are wasting your time and no one is listening, you can basically just back out, wait your 15-second cooldown to start matchmaking again, and go back in. But my favorite thing about this game would be the kingdoms. Kingdoms are super in-depth. You get a lot of rewards and stuff from the kingdoms. So right now, my guild, we are on the server called Jade Leo. We've actually changed up our kingdom a little bit. We're currently ranked 27th. We used to be ranked 8th, but we dropped down because some people have left, and we also removed people. But we're level 8, almost level 9. We're unlocking everything slowly. There's Kingdom Defense, You can see all your members and stuff right here, who has contributed and all that. Your join requests, invitations, to who you want to invite. For starters, you have your donation box. I actually accidentally did the reset on accident. If you click this, it just starts it. It kind of sucks. But you can donate money, obsidian, and prisms to level up, to get experience, and to get gilder. Over here, you have Citadel quests and achievements. You can see all the Citadel quests right there, and I can back out. You can see all the achievements. We hit 100%. You can see power-ups, spend money, do swift errands, defeat monsters. You could check in daily. You can see right here the check-in board. You could check in, you get rewards. There's an auction house. The auction house is kind of weird. It's based off of when you fill up the Citadel quest achievements. There's an actual storage where you can buy experience, level up materials, mount level up materials, accessories, dye remover. There's a bunch of stuff here. There's a cook that you can get in your kingdom. This cook, what this does is you can actually unlock recipes, and then your people like in your kingdom can go over here and actually make these so they could take them and get attack buffs or defense buffs or whatever. You can actually spend your gilder to get buffs for 30 minutes. At the Kingdom Lab, you can actually get buffs. You can see right here, we have Beginner's Blessing, level 5, Water Blessing, level 3. You can actually level these up. You can even unlock some more when you level the Kingdom. And then you have the Workshop. This is used for Kingdom Defense. We tried Kingdom Defense once and got absolutely fucking destroyed. But these little robots that you can craft, there's a bomb, engineer, shield. These are actually useful for your Kingdom Defense so you can actually survive and not perish like we did in 2 seconds. But yeah, being in a kingdom is probably a must in this game, because there is so many rewards and buffs and stuff that you get for just sitting in a kingdom that you should try to just join one. Even if you want to play this game solo, just try to be in one and try to contribute and help out, because if you contribute, you are technically leveling up yourself because of all the buffs available. Now, getting into the battlefield, this is your PvP in this game. PvP is a little bit weird in this game, I should say. So first things first, we have the Dual Yard. Dual Yard is a daily thing that you could do. You could do 3 every day for free. Other than that, you would have to start paying diamonds. You will see this very often in this game. After your dailies, they would want you to pay diamonds to keep playing it or whatever. So in the Dual Yard, you can see right here, there's different modifiers for each day. So right now, Sunday and Wednesday, we're silenced, which means you cannot use skills. Your attack speeds increase, and you have 100% more HP. So you can't use skills, it's just pure automatic fire and familiar skills. Lava Valley, we have tried once. I will have gameplay up. It was kind of weird because we accidentally went up against some lower levels, and then we did some crewmates from our kingdom that we just absolutely destroyed them, and we were just laughing our ass off the entire time. But you go up, it's a 3v3, buff spawn in the middle, you have 3 lives for yourself, so if you die 3 times, you're completely out, and it's up to your team to finish the match. There's friendly match, where you can make a team, and then go in as just a friendly match. You don't earn rewards or anything, you just go in and have fun. And then you have the actual Lava Valley. It is 6 hours left until we can play it, so I don't really know how it fully works yet. But probably when I edit this, I will most likely have it out, and I'll probably show up like some text on the screen saying if it's shit or not. We'll see. And yes, there is open world PvP in this game. I've noticed it's only in the higher level areas, not in the lower level areas. Certain areas have PKing enabled, so you can see right here, if I click this in the top left, I can go neutral, vigilant, or hostile. I can focus only players or players only. But PK is not allowed in this area, and your current PK score. So your PK score is right here. You can see I accidentally killed somebody on accident when I was trying to test it with a friend. But I can go here. You can see your current score. Right now, I am tier 4. Just because I accidentally killed that guy, I was tier 5. It dropped me down to 4. You lose a lot if you PK. And there is debuffs is if you do PK. If I scroll all the way over here, you can see defense, HP recovery, minus attack, minus attack, minus attack, movement speed, HP to recovery, minus attack, defense, movement speed. It even will lower your combat power. So PKing in this game, don't do it. Don't just kill random people and be a dickhead. Because if you do, you will end up on the wanted list. You can see there is some people on here that are on the wanted list. Yes, there is some titles for doing it. This is my friend, by the way, that I was actually trying to test it out with, but I accidentally shot that poor man. I am so sorry if you find this video. I did not mean to kill you. You were probably on AI mode. But if you're high enough on the list, you can actually end up on the wanted list, and people could teleport directly on top of you and murder you. So, yeah, don't do it. Unless you're going for every title and stuff. There is some titles and stuff that you can earn to increase your combat power. We'll get more into that later. Moving on, though, the combat in this game. So combat's okay, I should say. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. But you get your auto attack. See, I'm holding V right now because I'm on PC. Do your little auto attack. Down here is your actual auto. So if I'm near enemies and stuff, I can attack anyone within this range. You can see the range right here, and I can actually change this. See, I can lower it. You see the circle gets smaller, so whoever's in this range will get shot in the 3 meters that I'm in. Another way to disable this is if you press auto skill in familiar use, you can actually click all these to disable it, and then press complete right here, and then when you click auto, it won't use your skills or anything. But you got 3 main skills, so since I'm engineer, I have my explosive bullet, I have my flamethrower, and then I have my nuke or whatever. And then you have 3 changeable skills. So you see right here, I have my flash heal, that heals me and gives me a shield. I have my clock move that increases my basic attack and cooldown. And then I have a Zhongli attack. There is a dodge mechanic and there is a burst. If you see right here, if you fill up this diamond all the way, a symbol will appear right here. And then when you re-click, you will basically do this skill as if you're an engineer. You'll do this. That's your burst. There's also familiar skills. So if I press this right here, see now he's breathing fire. I can click over to this guy and he'll heal me. And then I can click this guy and shoot a giant hydro cannon. Combat power on this game is account wide. So if I swap to a lower character, we can actually just view my character list real quick. So for example, my witch, nothing on my witch. And you can see she's 73,000 combat power. Perfect example. Your combat power is account wide. That is the amount of achievements and stuff that I've grabbed. We'll get more into that a little bit later because we're about to jump into that. But it is account wide for every character that you make. Every time you make a character, you're basically going to increase your combat power. To increase your combat power, you would want to do your records and stuff. So right here, we have the achievements. You go in here, you got an achievement grade. Claim this, you get rewards like feathers and stuff like that. This will also increase your combat power. You see, I get a bonus of 15,000. You have your codex is a perfect example. Is I just got the resurrection skill. I claim all. Bam, I get some rewards. But this will also sometimes level up your combat power. The normal collection tab, you can see right here, this will give you certain HP and also increase your combat power. I haven't really been focusing on this that much, but you see I get 1,000 right here and some HP bonuses from these 3 right here. And then you have the normal records. You see I actually got some soul stones or specialties, vistas that you could find. There's chests you can find. There's also power up. So power up is a thing from the familiar forest. You get heart shards every day and you can use them to level up. You see I am 6 out of 10. I cannot level up. I need 4 more, and then I can spend on this, and it will increase my combat power a little bit and also give me invasion. You can play Tetris in this. It's kind of weird, but I kind of like it a little bit. You can play Tetris to get some more combat power, attack, defense, yada yada. Now, when you are doing upgrades, there is a chance to fail on the upgrade, and that's when the Higglies come in. So every time you fail, you will get these little 4-leaf clovers, and you can come here to basically level up your Higglies, and you will get combat power. Next, you have mounts. This is what I spent money on. This bird. Increases your combat power by 9,000. Go here, level it up. Combat power doesn't really, I mean, it does matter in this game, but it also doesn't. You can have high combat power, but still be shit at the game. Like right now, I have 230k, and I still get destroyed pretty easily. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit bad at this game. And that will do it all for the review of Ni no Kuni. If you guys enjoyed and I was actually a little bit helpful with the game for you guys, make sure you guys hit that like button and also leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel helps me out. We're really trying to push for 4,500 subscribers, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would help out with that. Also, join the Discord. The Discord is down in the description. We have a community there. I'm usually active. I talk to everyone. We have some channels possibly out if we keep playing Ni no Kuni. We're most likely going to make a section for Ni no Kuni if you want to join that. Like I mentioned earlier, also, when I start doing giveaways for this, becoming a member will give you better rewards. It is not pay to win. You don't get better chances at all of winning the giveaway. You would just get more. For example, if there's like a $5 bundle and you win that $5 bundle, then maybe I'll throw on like a $10 bundle onto it, just for an example, if you're a member. Feel free to go watch the membership video when you press the join button so you can see what it looks like. And I appreciate you all for watching this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a good day.